Here's a video of my 2005 GMC Sierra. I put new rockers in it, cab corners, fenders, a whole bunch of other parts, and here I'm about to do a color change. So I'm going to show you what you want to do when it comes time to paint the jambs. So as you can see right now, the jambs haven't really been touched other than the rockers. So what I'm going to do is scuff it up. Now, the best thing to do is take everything off. I still got the striker, that's going to need to come off, that's a Torx. And then everything that's shiny, which is hard to see, but you can see that it's shiny through there, I got to scuff it up. Now the fenders have already been painted all on the inside, so they were brand new. So you can probably see through there. But what I have to do is scuff that up as well. So I'm going to use a red Scotch pad and I'm going to doll it up. Now, what it looks like on the other side, now excuse the mess. So this side has already been scuffed up. So you can see a white chalkiness to it. I gotta still clean that off and do underneath of it. So I did all the way up and around, inside the jambs as well. Striker's still on this side, it will be coming off. And then for my primer, now there was really no body work on these because it was a full complete rocker. There was some body work in through here that you're not going to see, which I already blocked and primed. And I painted the inside, which you're not really going to see because no light. So this is what it looked like when it's ready to be blown off and taped up, other than the striker and that little piece of tape. So as you can see, everything's dull. The fresh blue paint on the new fender's dull as well. And what I'm using here is a 3M red Scotch-Brite pad. Red's the best thing to use on the inside of a jam. It's quicker. It's like sanding with 400 grit. So it took me about 25 minutes or so to do this jam. And it's pretty well ready to be blown off and taped up and ready to go. Now I'm going to try to show this. So here's the jam. You can see that it's still shiny paint, just except for really dusty. So you take your Scotch-Brite pad. Now as you see, it's dolling up. And that's what you're looking for. Now, for inside tight edges, I just folded my pad, shoved in. And the thing you're trying to do is doll it up and get in every nook and cranny. What's gonna happen if you don't is it's gonna peel. And the last thing you want is for your fresh paint to peel. So you gotta make sure you take really good care of getting in all the corners, nooks and crannies. And as you see I'm doing this, I got the pad folded. I'm not really doing the outside of the panel with the Scotch-Brite pad. Couple reasons is the red Scotch-Brite pad is like sanding with 400 grit sandpaper, and I'm sanding my outside with probably 600 before I do my color change. So I don't want to get random sand scratch marks on the outside because it's already been sanded. As you can see, cab corner's been somewhat touched already. So, and it's been blocked. So the last thing I'm going to want to do is get 400 sand scratches on somewhere where I'm going to be painting. So, as you can see, a quick through this, and it's dull. And you can see where it's not dull no more, and where it's still shiny. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll be back when it's done. So the jams are all prepped, ready to go, taped up. As you can see, there's no shiny spots. Did inside the fenders as well. Now what I did for taping was I taped it along the line on the outside. That way it doesn't leave an edge. And then I taped on the inside of the door jambs. Now the doors are the same way. Not shiny, ready to go. Now the only thing left to do now is final wipe the jambs and the doors. And I'm going to lay my epoxy sealer down Flash time for the epoxy sealer I use is an hour. So then I'll mix my paint, probably put 2 coats of base on, and then 2 coats of clear on my jams. And then it'll be done for the night. So, next time you see this video, it will be blue. So this is the 05 Sierra I'm doing a color change on. I showed you in the other videos that the rockers were changed, and the cab corners, new fenders. I showed you how to take apart doors. So here's a bare door. I didn't take the regulator out. I'm changing it to power. But as you can see, it's a nice bright blue. I didn't really paint inside the door all the way. The door panel covers it. It's not painted from factory. So it gives you an idea. A lot of it's been 1 coat of epoxy sealer because of the color change. 3 coats of base. I find blue is a low hiding color. And then 2 coats of clear. Now, most times on jams and edging parts, they usually only do like 1 coat of clear. People like to cheap out, I guess. But anyways, I will show you more of putting it together later.